Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Manual Fawn Show. Thank you all for being here. We're just gonna dive straight into this shit, okay? Because once again, I just had a recording that I had some technical things with. It's pissing me off, so we're just gonna do two things. I'm gonna respond to the YouTubes again, like I've been doing every episode, and I'm going to do a little Gavin Newsom. Um, First off, I had a YouTube short go up just like the other ones, except this one I was talking about Erica Kirk and what I would do if I had the resources to handle Candace Owens. And what I said is I would sue her and continue to sue her until I got the result that I wanted. And I don't care how much money I would have expended if it meant if it meant clearing my name, clearing my family's name, securing my spouse's legacy and the company that my spouse built, then I would absolutely do it. I would. Now there are a lot of there's a lot of dorks out there in the internet, and a lot of them with just a letter and no subscribers, no videos, no content, no nothing, that just run around trolling people to death, decided to say that I was nothing more than a tough guy behind a microphone, a keyboard warrior, if you want to call it that. Here's the difference between me and you. Number one, my face is out there, my name is out there, and I'm busy trying to build something. You, sir, or ma'am, or whoever the fuck you are nothing more than a turd and a stain on society, a stain on this country, and it sits in the bottom of your grandma's basement playing video games and screaming upstairs to bring down some fucking Cheetos. That's who you are. A waste of fucking space. And you don't know me, you're making an assumption, and I'm telling you that I would absolutely do it. Okay? I would. If it was something that was 100% within my power to do so, to protect what is mine, I would do it. Now, what I'm talking about through the legal process. What I'm not doing is what every other fucking keyboard dork does, that is either behind the keyboard or in front of the camera. What every other dork does is come get me, see what happens. It's like, I'm not saying that. See, I'm not talking shit. I'm talking fact. I will sue. I will go there if I have to. That's all I'm saying. If I was in that situation. That's it. That's all it is. There's no mystery to it. And of course, I have another dork on the internet talking about MAGA Trump or whatever. It had nothing to do with the fuck I said. Which tells me that dipshit didn't even watch the episode, didn't even watch the short, or maybe 10 seconds of the short, and didn't made an assumption about the entire story. And I guess that's the fucking internet. I guess that's the YouTubes, that's the Rumbles, that's the fucking place we live in today. That's the society that we have. Just one dipshit after another. I'm not gonna say they're all bots like some commentators out there or some content creators. I'm not going to say that. But they are dorks out there. They are dipshits. There are fucking people that will say that, why are you calling me stupid, bro, or all that? And it's like, well, you do it to yourself. You don't even watch the whole thing for its context. And you're over here making assumptions. You're an idiot. You're a dork. You prove it. You're proving it. Let me just play this shit real quick here. Let's dive in.
Well, look, 10% of people own 2/3 of the wealth in this nation. That same 10% own 93% of the stock market. 30-year-old today is doing worse than his or her parents for the first time in U.S. history. If that's not a five-alarm fire, I don't know what the hell is. We were sitting there, some of us at least, celebrating the best of Roman Republic, Greek democracy on July 4th. The vision of our founding fathers, co-equal branches of government, co-equal branches of government, popular sovereignty, rule of law. But I'm reminded, thinking about the Greeks, there was a guy around 50 AD, 2,000 years ago, warning the Athenians, Plutarch. He said, the imbalance between the rich and the poor is the oldest and most fatal ailment of all republics. Think about that. 2,000 years ago, there was warning the Athenians that the imbalance between the rich and the poor. And fast forward today, the first trillionaire is minted. At the same time, we have 20 states still paying $7.25 an hour. Something's fundamentally broken here. And that wealth is creating power, locking in rules and regulations, locking everybody else out. You can't play in the margins anymore.
Gavin Newsom is the most irritating fucking guy on the planet. He absolutely is. Just like Bernie Sanders, just like Elizabeth Warren, just like AOC, just like now Zoran Mondani. All of them are irritating creatures. They really are. Because they don't tell you the truth. They don't even bother. They use these weird they use these weird facts, if you will, just to drive home a point that doesn't even make sense. It really doesn't. I'm so tired of this bullshit with this minimum wage thing. It drives me up a fucking wall. It really does. Because if you really do believe in capitalism and you really do believe in the fundamentals of it, then the market will set the price of said job. It'll set the price of said, you know, task or company, industry. Everything will set its own value. So yes, because the federal government still has a minimum wage of 7.25, why have they not raised it? Because they don't have to. They don't fucking need to. Because states have set their own wages. They're the not the 20 states, the other states around it have set a minimum wage of $15 or higher. You have DC, which is almost $19 an hour. You have California about 17, 18 an hour, $20 an hour if you're into the fast food shit. And then you go around to the rest of the country and you'll find 15, 14, 13, 12, 17 an hour type minimums. But what also happens, and this happens in all 50 states, is that the market will set the wage, the value of the position, the value of the industry. So I am going to be open here with this. I'm in the beverage industry. And I looked up one of the states at $7.25 an hour at the minimum wage, which is not being paid anywhere for the most part in America. It just isn't. So here is my position that I have. Here's the average hourly wage in Texas for my position. $22 per hour, roughly $46,000 a year. So when you look at the overall average salary of an hourly employee in that industry, it's $44,000 a year. No one's getting paid $7.25. And I got to tell you, my job is a position that technically is overpaid. And the reason they overpay for that part of the industry is because a lot of people don't like working. They all quit. So your value goes up. And when you look at the maximum overall wage of this particular industry that I'm in, it's almost $80,000. It could. So I'm very conflicted when Bernie Sanders and Gavin Newsom use this $7.25 number, because it's not even true. It's just not. Now, I'm pretty sure that if I were to look up gas station attendant and what the market rates are out in Texas, a $7 state, I'm probably more than likely going to get the $12 an hour number or the $10 an hour number, which is not $7.25. And that's looking for a position of just bottom feeder stuff in terms of starting out in the employment world. And when you look at the other places like Alabama and Arkansas and Mississippi, you go out there and you look at those numbers for my industry, it's 15, 16, $17 an hour. When you look at um, fast food out there, it's 13, $14 an hour. It's $12 an hour. Nobody is paying 7.25. I'm so tired of hearing this bullshit nonsense from politicians like Bernie, like Gavin, like Elizabeth Warren, like AOC. None of them are ever going to sit down and tell you the honest truth. And I'm tired of hearing this bullshit from them. It drives me nuts. And in the food division of my industry, just basically I'm basically a vendor in the beverage side, but they also have vendors and chips and cookies and things like that. And in the chips side of business, it's $16 an hour in Texas. Okay? It's not $7.25. There's no, again, I'm going to repeat myself. They are lying to you. Nonsense. Bullshit. Now I'm going to say that I'm sure there's going to be a dork out there in the comment section that's going to say, "Well, this industry is still paying $7 an hour." I'm pretty sure that the market rate for that industry might still be the federal minimum. But I'm telling you, overall, bullshit. Bullshit. That's the show, guys. That's all I got in me for today. After the fiasco of trying to record the full, I mean, that's all I can do. That's all I can do. I'll see you on the next one. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for those that have left a comment, whether you are been positive or negative. Thank you for those who have subscribed. Thank you to those 3,000 to 4,000 people that have stopped by to at least watch a minute of my material. I appreciate each and every one of you. Sponsors, the links are in the description for Old Glory. And that's it, because Aspire ended yesterday. Um, and that's all I got, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Later.